I'm here to help you with your first grade skills lessons. My name is Miss James, and today we're working on Lesson 16. Let's get started. Today's objectives are to blend and segment single-syllable words, identify letter-sound correspondences, write upper and lowercase letters, decode and spell CVC, CVCC, and CCVC words, and read the tricky words one and once. We'll start with some blending and segmenting. Warm up your fingers, wiggle them around. Remember, when we blend, we're touching our fingers to our thumb. And when we segment, we're wiggling our fingers as we say the sounds. Get your hands up. Tub, tub. 3 fingers for tub. Tub. Bug, bug. 3 fingers for bug. Bug. Chip, chip. 3 fingers for chip. Chip. Fly, fly. 3 fingers for fly. I. Halfway through. Bright. Bright. That one was tricky. Let's do that one again. Bright. Bright. 4 fingers for bright. Bright. Trim. 4 fingers for trim. Milk. Milk. 4 fingers for milk. Milk. Last one. School. School. 4 fingers for school. Great job. Give yourselves a pat on the back. Working hard already. Now we've got 2 new consonants to look at today with our code book. Here's our first one. What sound does this make? This says k, k. And we know that there's a couple different spellings for k. It could be a C, as in cat. The power bar for that one is pretty long. That means it's pretty common to see a C that says k. Here we have the letter K, as in kid. That can also say k, k. The power bar is shorter, but not too small. That means we're going to see it around with the letter K. There are 2 more spellings for the k sound. CK as in black and 2 C's as in hiccup. Those 2 are much less common if you look at their power bars. One more sound we have for today. What's this sound? X. This sound is X. And it's made by the letter X, as in tax. That power bar goes all the way across. That means it's very, very common to see the letter X making the sound X. Let's practice writing these. First, we have the letter X, or the sound X. We need to draw a little diagonal line that starts underneath the middle dotted line, and then cross it with another diagonal line. Make sure you cross those in the middle the best you can. For a capital X, you're going to do the same thing, but start at the top. Diagonal line down, and then cross it with another diagonal line. Then they've given you a word to practice writing the letter X. Let's work on our K next. For the letter K, or sound K, you'll start all the way at the top and draw a long line down. Then start at the middle dotted line, and you're going to kind of bounce off the long line. Draw a little line in, and then out to the bottom. That's for the lowercase k. The capital or uppercase K is going to start with a long line down, and then the other side is going to start at the top. Draw from the top to the middle, and the middle to the bottom, just like that. It kind of bounces off the long line. And then they gave you a word to practice your K's. We've got one more page to look at, and we've done these before. You read the word and then write it under the picture that matches. Let's read the first one together. Box. Box. Is this a box? Definitely not. What about this second picture? Is that a box? No, that's not a box. What about the third picture? That definitely looks more like a box. So we would write the word box underneath that picture. Do the same for the rest of the ones on this page. Next, we've got two new tricky words. Do you remember this word from last year in kindergarten? If you try to sound it out, it sounds like an, eh. That doesn't quite blend together. This one is pretty tricky. It doesn't say how it looks. This is 1, like the number 1. Repeat the sentences after me. I have 1 fish. We can only have 1 piece of candy. What is this tricky word again? 1. Say it one more time. 1. Very good. This one's a little different. It has another sound in there. It looks like 1, but there's an extra letter. And guess what? It sounds like 1, but with an extra sound. This says once. The C says an S sound. Once. So it's just like the beginning of 1 with a 1. Say it with me. 1. Repeat the sentences after me. I once had a fish. We once saw a zebra at the zoo. What's this tricky word? 1. Let's do a little more practice with these tricky words by reading some phrases. Ready? Repeat after me. Ask him once. 1 big ox. 1 box. once I can. Met him once. One mask. Great job. Give yourselves a round of applause. We're doing great. The last thing we're going to do today is practice making some words. Just like we've done in class before, I have some letters for us to use to make words. The word I'm going to start with is going to be, this word is skim. Now I'm going to change the last sound to this. What word will that make? Now I have skip. Now I'm going to take out one of the sounds. I want to take out the second sound, the k. Let's take that out and see what that makes. Now move this over. What word do I have now? If you said sip, you got it. Let's do one more. Now, let's change the last sound to this. What will I have if I change the last sound to t? If you said sit, great job. Fantastic work today. I'll see you guys next time.